Okay, we are back, and we have to spread some anti-Antonia propaganda around qeynos. So let's do this. Colwyn Coast Stables. Remember this jerk? Yeah. In the city of qeynos. To the stables. Stables right here. So right here, see? What has Antonia done for you? Rescue the leader of your feared enemy. Opened your walls to undesirable threats. Forced cooperation with opposed cities. That wasn't Antonia, that was Yelenak. Generally when a pissed off dragon walks up and says, "You will do as I'm telling," you tend to listen. Because Yelenak doesn't fuck around. Alright, next. Trading Post North qeynos. We can do that. Apologize more for my voice today. I'm especially mucusy. Ugh. And believe me, it gets really tiresome. Alright, we're going to the Trading Post, which is up here a ways. Wait, I think it's over here. Yeah, I was thinking of a different building. Now, this guy's gonna get pissed off at me. What the hell are you doing? You don't have to agree with it, but you do have to allow it. It's not your house, jackass. It's a trading post. Let's just go in the front door and see if it looks like a house. Does it look like a house to you? Oh yeah, what a lovely house you live in. Let's go pick that lying son of a bitch up and throw him in the moat. Where are we going next? Ah yes, the archery range in the Eldar Grove. Let's do this. Aroo! Full speed, charge. Let's see, where are we in the timeline? We've helped the froggy dude, and we helped who else did we help? The froggy dude, Rinna, Nubby, and that's about it for now. I guess we're coming along. We've been introduced to the Blood Sabers and their little plot, and we've been gifted with the knowledge that there are people working within the system who shouldn't be there. Clearly the Blood Sabers have infiltrated the Guard. Since right after we turned in some evidence of Blood Saber plot, the Guard went and started looking for Rinna, who instigated the investigation. So, yeah, oops. Archery post this way. Ah, conveniently located right there in front of me so I can see it. Alright. You want to get pissed off at me this time? I don't see any. It doesn't look like it. Cool. Fish's Ale House. This is where the Guard's going to get mad at me, and they're going to actually break the law. Pretty cool, huh? Wait, why am I going that way when I can just take this little tunnel over here? Because I'm being silly. Just had me some delicious chicken ramen. Which unfortunately did not help whatsoever with my mucus problem. I want to take like a gigantic sponge and just jam it up my nostril. Wait until it's about halfway to my chest and leave it there and say, there, done. Yeah, if this keeps up, I'm going to start eating bags of sawdust for breakfast. I suppose the problem I have is that all my seals have busted and are leaking. Push right here, and Guard Draven's going to pick a fight with me. With the Royal Antarctican Guard standing right there, that's some bullshit. You're drinking too much, jackass. Well, bam! Royal Antarctican Guard, the elite of the elite. They just stood there and let one of their co-workers flagrantly disobey the law and attack a citizen. unlawfully. That's some poorly written questing bullshit you got there, Sony. Or should I call you Daybreak? You know why they're called Daybreak? Because that's what they do. Daybreak games. Ha ha ha. Actually, I know a lot of people who will emphatically support what I just said. Actually, I know a lot of people who hate Sony with a passion that borders holy. It's kind of sad. So, Sony, you're big enough. You could put a little more effort into your games. Stop hiring interns and having them do the job of professionals. Am I done with this jackass yet? Oh, the herb jar. I knew there was someplace over here I needed to go. I got a little bit of a headache today too. I was feeling kind of anemic earlier. I think that might have been what my problem was yesterday. I wasn't feeling unwell at all yesterday. Everything was going okay, you know. I woke up. I had to claw my way out of sleep. And then I just kept getting pulled right back into it. I could barely move. It was really annoying. And then eventually I woke up and it was 8 o'clock and I was like, what the hell? Kind of panicked me a little bit. Because I wasn't all that tired or anything. I just couldn't wake up. And this morning was kind of like it too. I left my window open. I had all my neighbors being noisy, revving up their motorcycles and screaming and using power tools and stuff. And I was just like, heard some guy screaming about some neighbor's husband. I was like, okay, that's cool. I need to get out of bed. Eventually I was just able to stubborn my way out, but I was just like, damn it. AA point, yay! Alright, now we're going to meet some of the instigators of these plots. We have to go to the Clock of Acheron over in the Harbor District. No problem, we can do that. And then we have to go to a secret meeting. Oh well, hopefully I'll get all this out of my system today so it doesn't affect me tomorrow. Got some stuff going on tomorrow that I need to take care of. The ashes are expected to arrive in the morning. And I've got some more boxes I need to sort and put away. And then maybe I will go down to the city and get that account thing straightened out. Although I gotta be careful there because they just might try to take away my final death certificate and I can't let them do that. I was like, you can look at it and make a copy, but you can't keep it. I need this. Alright. Now where do I have to go? Where is that at again? Right there? Okay. So over here. In the cellar. With a lovely Bixie. With a nice hefty morning star to bash her face in. Bixies. Or bee pixies. That's what they are, they're bee pixies. Behold! Here's Kyle. He's a jerk. He's trying to usurp the throne. He's also dead, as you can see. I'm not really sure what his story is. I guess long time ago when Antonius Bale IV was still king, or no, Antonius Bale III, not the fourth. He was sent south to establish a colony or something like that, and somehow he like ended up winding up in Etherneer as a spirit dude. And then he came back and he's all like, "I'm going to take over because I'm a badass," and now he's trying to undermine her authority. Notice he's got Ghoulbane. I'd recognize that sexy sword anywhere. He's cursed. I don't really know the story of the curse though, which I think is a failing of this timeline. It's like, if you're going to introduce a character to me, introduce him to me. Who the hell is Kyle? What's his beef? Now, I do know that he tried to possess Marar Shar. Actually, he didn't try to. He successfully possessed Marar Shar and tried to steal his body for his own. But we whooped his ass. Marar Shar's, I mean, and forced his spirit out. Marar Shar doesn't like this guy very much. Hey, look, the general's here. That asshole's here. Bellinger the 3 is here. 3 very notable members of the Council of 10 are here. Oh, and Baron Ironforge. That's not good. Didn't we deliver him some canopic jars that probably shouldn't fall into the wrong hands? That kind of, later on, that's going to imply a connection between this douche and the Bloodsabers. Fucking hiccups. You may hear that. That's me beating on my chest. Yes, I admit I'm hitting my chest a little hard. Here you can see what a hypocrite he is. Work with their sovereign leader, and here he is trying to undermine her. What an asshole. We'll find out later that he is quite the asshole. If Lucan were here, he wouldn't be nearly so arrogant. Lucan would kick his ass. I don't know what the hell that creature is. Never seen it. Yes, another lovely day in the city of qeynos. For those who've never noticed, qeynos, Sony EQ backwards. Huh, they got it backwards. Quite literally. That's funny. Who needs a Red Bull when you can just play an Eric or Faye, for that matter? Recently discovered an interesting side effect of iodine. Stuff tastes absolutely foul. Oh god, do I hate it. But it also like amplifies and enhances the flavor of my minty toothpaste. So I kind of like rinsing with the iodine now just to get that super enhanced minty flavor. But god, does iodine taste nasty. Holy crap. The worst part is with this mucus buildup. The mucus usually sticks to the roof of your mouth, just right above your throat there. And so, where does the bad taste go? Yeah, right there. Right there, it just hangs out right there. And so when I get that mucus buildup, I'm having to spit into the sink, and I'm constantly having to refresh my memory of that lovely taste. Where are we going now? Oh yeah, back to the jackass. Why do I have to return to him? He was right there in the room with me. Couldn't I have just said, "Hey, that guy's an asshole, and so are you. Don't ever ask me to do anything again, or I will punch you in the face, you barbarian fuck." Do I sound a little violent there? Yeah. Sometimes violence is the answer. And in the case of a dumbass barbarian like that guy, just wail on him with a stick until he begs for the privilege to agree with your opinions. Unfortunately, we don't actually return to him. We return to this asshole instead. Yes, but he's not mortal. Lucan is not mortal? He's an arch-revenant, whatever the fuck that is. So from what I gathered, EQ storyline is based on some D&D games that they played when they were younger. So if I want to really find out what an Arch Revenant is, I should probably consult my monster manual. Oh, now he wants me to go deal with the black market. We can do that. Once again, we go back to the harbor. We have to go down to where the fence is. Now, back in the beginning, you could not use a fence, or you could use a broker, but you could not access Freeport-based goods using the broker. You had to use the black market. So you're now going to learn where the black market was if you were a good player. Right under our noses. Splish. Here we go. Let's go down this way. Go under that bridge, and there's a hole in the wall that you can swim up a well from. Check it out. Ach, I am drowning. Smuggler's Grotto. This is where the black market fence would have been. He was stood like right over here. And you could be all like, hey dude, I want to buy some Freeport goods. And he'd be all like, he's a smuggler and he's complaining about the quality of life. Destroy the black market goods. Oh, here we go. It's one of those stupid ones again where you can target it, but you have to right-click it. And now all the black market smugglers are mad at me. Die, wicked creatures. See, that's what I was talking about the other day when I mentioned they actually speak it in the language that you don't understand, rather than actually speak it in English. Unlike the Erican in Vesperian Isles, they actually speak in English. Their audio is in English, but the text is still written in the font that you don't recognize. I actually found a font of all the EQ languages once, Draconic and stuff. It was kind of cool. Can't remember what I did with it or where I found it, unfortunately. Alright. Where's the smuggler's vault? It's that door right behind me that I'm guarding. Really? I mean, what I really hate about these quests is like, I'm supposed to be this legendary hero. I am the God touch and all that stuff. And yet I'm too stupid to put 2 and 2 together. Black market guard blocking a door with his life. No, of course I would not think to check inside that door to see if that's where the warehouse is. No. I'm gonna have to beat him up and ask him first. It's like, what? Stop treating me like I'm dumb. See that font there? It's kind of cool. And again, it's inconsistent. These you just attack. You don't actually have to right-click them and select attack. But outside, I did have to right-click and select attack. I like consistency. Oh, good. It's a barbarian. I could beat his ass up. You, sir, are a proxy. Sounds like she just says standing on the fence post. Why were you standing on the fence post? Practicing your balance. Because there must be balance. Everyone knows that. Yeah. Am I actually destroying the goods or am I just breaking the crates? No, it's for Kyle, so who cares? Alright, now we can go back and talk to Kyle. We're getting closer. Once you start dealing with Kyle, you're getting closer to the end of the quest line. You just have to do this one thing for him, then he's going to disappear for a while, but then he comes back as an antagonist. See, right here, he's kind of his role is somewhat questionable. I mean, he seems almost kind of legit, but he's going to quite clearly reveal himself to be the antagonist. Now, this character didn't exist when the timeline showed up where he tried to possess our main man, Murar Shar. There he is. It's like he actually attacked and abducted Antonia, if I remember correctly. It's a couple years ago. I don't remember all that much. I do remember, though, you had to whoop his ass to force Kyle out of him. And Tanya was all like, "Oh, don't hurt him. He's my dearest friend." Blah blah blah. It's like, this is gonna hurt you a lot more than it's gonna hurt me. Yeah, beat his ass. And I tell you, I ask you this: if violence is the answer when dealing with a known hero, what is the answer when dealing with a clear villain? More violence, obviously. If a little violence goes a long way, then a lot of violence goes a really long way. No, I always do that. It's this door, the one that's set in more. Hey, Sparkly. I took care of your guys. And he gave me a bobble shower painting where the Nightbloods are invading. Interesting, he gives me a painting of a void invasion. I wonder if that says something about it. What if that's an inadvertent reveal of his character? Who knows? I would like to say that it's a cleverly disguised reveal of his character, but this questline is not the same questline that Van Halen wrote. And I have a lot more respect for Valen than I do for the guy who wrote this questline. Because this questline is pretty half-assed and shoddy, to be honest. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Where am I going? Valsey. Where was Valsey? Oh, that's right. I was thinking of Dahlia the Vigil. I don't know why. Valsey. That's outside of Vishra's office. I bet you that's why I keep getting lightheaded. That mild anemia is probably inflamed by my headphones squeezing on my skull. They're not all that tight, to be honest, but just a little bit of pressure could be enough. Fauzi, where the hell are you? Did I run past you again? Damn it. Yeah, this is where we're going to cut it because it's starting to come back and make me feel a little woozy. I don't like this feeling. I really don't. Oh yeah, you.
Well met.
I expected someone more impressive. I'm sorry I didn't live up to your idea. She's kind of a bitch. Alright, she's been trying to charm a dwarf and failing miserably. So now we have to charm a dwarf. This dwarf right here. Darsnir, whatever.
Well met.
Let's get that off the screen there. Hello, stranger. How about a good drink before I have to head off? You have to leave so soon? Where are you off to? He wants me to buy him a drink. Rum barrel is a red barrel one. Okay, you have to, this is kind of like a little riddle. Not much of a riddle, honestly. Damn it, fingers, stop betraying me. I'm going to cut you off, I swear. You have to buy his favorite drink from this guy over here.
All manner of fermented beverages available here. All with me special glow miss juice added.
Shut up. Where is it? Maybe it's not this guy. Maybe it's the guy next to him. There are two bartenders right here. Little trouble focusing my eyes right now. Damn it. Here we go. It's this one. Kazon's Rum Barrel Red Ale. That's his favorite. Not much of a riddle, like I said. You just got to look at the list. And you got to convince your eyes to actually focus on something.
Hello.
Here. Right around the back. So the high elf couldn't charm him, but I was able to easily do so. Oh, I remember correctly, we have to go down here. Yep, here they are. Search for any evidence. Sure, I'll say hail back. Hello, I don't know why you're talking to me. I'm just working on a quest. There's the evidence. Alright. Now give this to Field Marshal Vishra and call it a day. Before my head wobbles and falls right off my shoulders, because it feels like it's going to right now. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Just whoop, rolls down across the floor. Then I would kick it and try to make a field goal. Because it's useless to me in this state. Useless, I say. Worthless head.
Hello.
Here you go, buddy. Your contact, by the way, is a bitch. Your agent, whatever she was. And here's an assassination, no, an abduction attempt. Worry about this later. Alright. So that's it for now. We're getting closer. We have to protect her from an abduction event. Then we have to find a inside contact with the bad guys and deal with Kyle because he's a jerk. So you guys take care, and I'll catch you later.